Yo, what's up, guys? So this is a little bit of a different video. It's not tech or anything like that, but I do want to talk about something and kind of put something out there regarding a company and their unfair practices and their practices that just absolutely make no sense. It's full stupidity. So I will tag the company on Twitter with this, as I do want them to hear this because this is absolutely ridiculous. So a lot of people like to order things in, right? Like this is the new trend that's happening with things like Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, and things like that. There's a service called Instacart, which basically you can get your grocery shopping done and have it delivered to your house, right? So the company has two ways of doing this. They have full service orders where a driver for Instacart will go into the supermarket and pick items that's on your list, okay? And then there's delivery options where certain stores have people already working in there who fulfill the order and package it, and you just come and pick up the packages and deliver it to their house. So when doing full service orders, it gets a little bit tricky because sometimes stores run out of a certain product in a certain brand. They may have different brands of the similar product, and so you do have to reach out to the customer and see if a replacement is okay with them, and if not, then they can choose to refund that particular item off their list. Now, some of the craziest things about this and what recently happened is that if you make an error, they automatically suspend your account. So your account gets shut down where you can't pick up any orders or batches is what it's called to do any deliveries, right? You get a message that's a vague message that doesn't even tell you a description of what they think you may have made an error on. But they want you, if you still want to do these orders, you have to submit an appeal. But even when submitting an appeal, it still doesn't tell you, descriptively what you did wrong. And that way you can explain yourself. Like they want you to write out an email to explain why they should reconsider reactivating your account and allowing you to continue working for them. Then they ask you questions pertaining to what the error might be. So you kind of have an idea what the error is, but they're not specifically telling you like what full service order it happened on. Because if you do this stuff, you want to save the receipts. So if there's a certain order that was messed up or something that was done wrong, that you have, some proof to help yourself with, right? But you can't know exactly which service that was, an error was done on unless they descriptively tell you, like it was on this date for this order for this person. Like you can't even know that. They don't even tell you that. But they want you to be descriptive of why you should reactivate it. And then they ask questions like, do you shop personally while you're doing, an Instacart order, which is completely stupid. Anyone who tries to double up and do personal shopping and then doing an Instacart batch, you really shouldn't do that. For the simple fact is that you can come into, a situation that can become an error. But yeah, you have to explain yourself in detail. And then you have to submit that appeal, and then you have to wait to see if anyone contacts you back. It's almost as if like you're guilty and you have to prove your innocence, which is like ass backwards when it comes to things, because usually how it works, and especially in the US, is that you're innocent until proven guilty. But it almost feels like that you can't even defend yourself to prove that you didn't do anything wrong when they leave everything vague. They don't have a representative contact you to even tell you that there was, a discrepancy with something that they're going to investigate. They don't even call and tell you that. You don't even get an email that tells you that something went wrong. Okay? So, to share personally, the account that I have went down. I went into it, saw that everything was gone. Like, any batches would not show up. My info was just pretty much removed out. Okay? And gave a message that I have, misused the Instacart shopper's card, which is a debit card the company gives you. So if you have to do full service orders where you go into the supermarket, you find the items for the customer, you go to checkout, you swipe this debit card, it pays for it, right? And then you take the groceries to the customer's house. And I'm not an idiot. I'm not going to go and put a personal item for myself in an order and pay for it using the Instacart shopper's card. That's completely stupid. However, they're saying that it was being misused. Now, I did lose my original card a week ago and had to submit an order for a replacement card, and I had to wait nearly a week for that card to come in the mail. And when it came in the mail, I activated it and everything. But the way the company handles things just is so super sketchy. I never thought that a company would do that. And this is like a job to make side extra income, right? To supplement what you have so you have a little bit more. For a company to reprimand you and immediately punish you on something that you know nothing of because no one contacted you, no one told you what happened, no one explained what they think is a discrepancy and allow you to prepare a proper defense, that way they can get to the bottom of the issue. And if you did make a problem, if you did make an error, that you can correct that error. You can make sure it never happens again. Like, they give you absolutely zero chance, which I think is a very, very, very shady practice of a company to do. So, for those people out there who are ever interested in thinking that I'll drive for Instacart, I'll do delivery options, just know this. They have some very shady practices coming from current drivers who've been protesting that the pay is not fair, to discrepancies happening that they pretty much say you're guilty and that you got to prove your innocence, which is retarded. So if anyone was ever asked me, should I try out Instacart to make a secondary supplemental income, I'm going to say no. I think that company is shady, and I do think they need to fix a lot of their practices is just very bad practices. And if it wouldn't surprise me if someone reports them to the Better Business Bureau, because I'm absolutely considering that. So anyways, guys, that's just what I wanted to share with you guys. Be warned, Instacart is no bueno. And I will tag them on Twitter so they can see this. But I will talk with everyone else later. If you guys have questions, you guys can comment below. And that's pretty much it, guys. Aloha.